whisper sparks of shame. Neon flickers, shadows play. Heartbeats falter as dreams decay. Windows close, no open hand. Empty echoes across the land. Feeling shallow, the night betrayed. Seeking warmth in moments dead. Shadows of the night surround. Lost in silence, no one found. Lonely house in hollow air. Craving arms that just ain't there. Electric buzzing, sleepless hum. Time ticks backward, thoughts undone. Silver tears through midnight skies. Frail reflections behind these eyes. Guitar rips and lightning pours. Sound explodes through broken doors. Feel it shatter, pain apart. Strings of fire heal my heart. Shadows of the night surround. Lost in silence, no one found. Lonely house in hollow air. Craving arms that just ain't there. That just ain't there. Bones cold, light cuts the dark, empty gray streets. Holler, no answers for me. Sky cracks open, begging for mercy. Echoes of warmth, but none that reach me. Hands shaking, clutching my coat tighter. Stars above burning, but they feel lighter. Loneliness weighs like stone and fire. Every shadow drenched in my desire. Where's the spark to scorch the hollow? A breath of heat for a heart to swallow. Calling out into the empty shallow. Searching for flame where none will follow. Alone with thoughts screaming like thunder. Soul sinks low, torn apart asunder. Eyes trace cracks in the pavement under. Longing for a voice offering shelter. Guitar wails, lightning surging fury. Licks split deep, cut and raw and blurry. Fretboard scorches melody hurried. Solo swells light amidst the berry. Where's the spark to scorch the hollow? A breath of heat for a heart to swallow. Calling out into the empty shallow. Searching for flame where none will follow. follow. Cold winds
skin. Where does this nothingness end or begin? Emotional upheaval, ebbing into a haunting silence.
Electric strings cry out in pain, lightning against the pouring rain. This fragile dream fades far too fast, a fleeting love never meant to last. Stillness weighs heavy like the dark, lonely streets bear the fading mark. The only company, the howl of wind, carving sorrow from deep within. And the night sets the heart on fire. Ephemeral beauty in the aching night, fading stars in a sorrowed flight. Lightning crashes within my chest, waiting for peace that doesn't rest. Shadows creep where the light should have stood. Broken whispers in the neighborhood. Street lights flicker like they're weeping too. Lonely sky shining black and blue. Cold air weaving through my hollow chest. Every step feels heavier than the rest. These barren streets echo my soul. Night so quiet, yet it swallows me whole. Ephemeral beauty fading fast, a fleeting moment that can't outlast. Stars they scream and disappear, loneliness singing loud and clear. Electric chords cry out their pain, strings bending like a siren's refrain. Guitar moans under trembling hands, lost in the tide of endless spans. Every corner's just another ache. Moonlight shivers, spills on the lake. Hearts a battlefield devoid of sound. Wounds unseen, but still they pound. Electric chords cry out their pain, strings bending like a siren's refrain. Guitar moans under trembling hands, lost in the tide of endless spans. Every corner's just another ache. Light shivers, spills on the lake. Hearts a battlefield devoid of sound. Wounds unseen, but still they pound. Like a blade in the dark, shadows stretch long on the cold asphalt. Heart is heavy like a stone in a stream. Every breath feels like a fading dream. Echoes whisper down the empty streets. Night weeps softly as my pulse repeats. Faces vanish like mist in my mind. Loneliness burns but leaves no trace behind. Stars onto the ground, nothing but silence, still no one around. Brick by brick the walls seem to close in. The solitude, my punishment, my sin. Electric chords scream and wail in despair. Solo erupts with feeling beyond repair. It's the anthem of a soul breaking apart. Every note tearing deep through my Hold me, ghost of the infinite sky. Soft arms of the wind cradle my cry. Ephemeral beauty disappears too fast. Melancholy reigns, nothing ever lasts. Hold me, ghost of the infinite sky. Soft arms of the wind cradle my cry. Ephemeral beauty disappears too fast. Melancholy reigns, nothing ever lasts. This night drips slow like candle wax. Flickers fade, can't take it back. Loneliness grips there too thin. Ephemeral beauty sinking Street lights hum their ghostly tune. Echoes drown beneath the moon. while the world's asleep. Staring into glass, caught by the rain. 1,000 questions circle my pain. Light bends like time, ephemeral and shy. Fading truth reflected, then slipping by. Lonely light keeps flickering frail. A broken tether to a shipwrecked sail. Finding moments that are here then gone. Fragile beauty where the night drags on. Shadows crawl, the air is thin. The city's pulse, where do I begin? Lights so cruel, they flicker and fade. Loneliness hums like a serenade. A sad night burns, can't escape the cold. Surrounded by echoes, stories untold. Fleeting beauty won't stay too long. Ephemeral night sings its final song. Empty streets, whispers in the dark. Wandering lost, chasing faint spark. Walls close in, the silence grows. Eyes glazed with what no one knows. A sad night burns, can't escape the cold. Surrounded by echoes, stories untold. Fleeting beauty won't stay too long. Ephemeral night sings its final song. Electric hum tears through the night. Rays of power shatter the quiet. Guitar cries, screams all alone. Epic storm in every tone. A sad night burns, can't escape the cold. Surrounded by echoes, stories untold. Fleeting beauty won't stay too long. Ephemeral night sings its final song. Devoid of answers, I'm left to wonder why. One fleeting moment, fragile yet divine, vanished too quick, just a ghost by design. The guitar house, it bleeds with all my pain. Strings wail fierce, cutting through an endless rain. Rising, crashing like waves on sorrow's shore. Epic beauty carved from the sinking core. Where are you now when the world starts to break? How do I breathe through each hour awake? The night steals dreams, leaves them lost in its tide. Ephemeral love slips like sand from my side. Shadows crawling up my walls, ceiling heavy, sky just falls. Lonely whispers calling out, silence screams, no way to shout. Neon stains the broken ground. City's heartbeat lost its sound. Ghosts of moments that don't stay. They fade like stars at break of day. Ephemeral nights, these fleeting lights burn so bright yet die inspired. Beautiful pain, this lonely rain leaves my soul just drenched in the rain. Echoes hum where dreams once stood, fragile like a piece of wood. Memories crack like shattered glass. Couldn't hold them, couldn't last. Surrounded yet I'm so alone. Heart of stone, it's turned to bone. Electric strings, they wail the truth. Life's a thief, it steals our youth. Ephemeral nights, these fleeting lights burn so bright yet die inspired. Beautiful pain, this lonely rain leaves my soul just drenched in the rain. Ephemeral nights, these fleeting lights burn so bright yet die inspired. Beautiful pain, this lonely rain leaves my soul just drenched in the rain.
Staring at the shadows, quiet whisper fills the air. Lonely echoes bounce
twist and break like they just don't care. Eyes trace patterns etched into stars too far to touch. Heart feels the weight this night far too much. Lights flicker, distant streets, they never lead me home. Footsteps in the dark, they pause, then leave me alone. The wind, it speaks, but no one answers back again. This is the kind of ache that never seems to end. Hold on to a pain so sweet, so sharp, it cuts you whole. A fleeting ghost of beauty slipping right into your soul. Shouting to an empty sky, it never gives reply. Ephemeral, but binding sorrow, singing goodbye. Faint glow creeps across the horizon, sinking line. Memories scatter, crumble, cascade in decline. But that fleeting moment lingers, burns behind my breath, rushing through my veins, alive beyond even in death. Electric guitar screams its cry, mournful, raw and pure. Strings bending, breaking, carrying pain, there's no cure. Eternity packed tight into just one fleeting sound. A sadness so immense my knees crash to the ground. Hold on to a pain so sweet, so sharp, it cuts you whole. A fleeting ghost of beauty slipping right into your soul. Shouting to an empty sky, it never gives reply. Ephemeral, but binding sorrow, singing goodbye. 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 Moon hangs heavy over cracked pavement. Shadows stretch and strain to reach my skin. Empty whispers from the streets echo hollow.